Hey guys, Renicon here, back with another indie game review. This time, we are reviewing Lucidity. Found this one on the RPG Maker forums again, so let's go ahead and get started here. Lucidity. Chapter 1, Clarity. The Void. I'm everything and nothing all at once. I am dreaming in the dream. I compromise everything that has ever been, but it is only a dream. All I can tell for sure, as my dream narrows into a sort of consciousness, is that I am looking for somebody. I know I'm not sure who it is, not sure if I am. Okay. Alright. Before we play, male. Well, gender is a construct, so that really only tells me how you are present and doesn't actually answer the question at all. What is your name? Who are you? I see. Well, we all need time to find ourselves. You're lucky you have a whole lifetime to do that. Let's go ahead and make up a name. What will we call you? Do backspace, text, keyboard, escape key. What? To backspace, text, keyboard, escape key, mouse, right click, controller B, touch, pinch. Okay. The controllers are kind of explained a little weirdly, but I guess I hit the B button. Oh, this is specifically just to... Okay. That was a really interesting explanation just on how to backspace a character. I think maybe doing like a list view, like one right on top of the other, instead of all in like two lines. So just, in order to backspace, new line, keyboard, colon, backspace, new line, controller, colon, B, new line, touch, colon, pinch. I think that probably a better way to put it, because the way it was before was really confusing. Great, let's get started. In the void, from here you can access any age on your quest to find who and what you are, just as long as you have the right key. Okay. Collect the shattered shards of personality and then confront the people who try to define you if you want it to be whole again. Okay, sounds cool. I'm not really here. I can change some unique settings for you from here. The space between awake and asleep, alive and dead. Tell you something about yourself. Change difficulty level. We'll stay on normal. It allows bosses to move while you're busy. Okay. Sure. Oh. Okay. That's cool, I guess. That's cool. Fine. Let's see what else we got here. Change my dog's name. Well, my dog's name in real life is Olivia, so... Oh, okay, I totally screwed that one up. Let's try that again. I don't know what I was hitting. Okay. Cool. Now, I do have a cat in real life as well, so my cat's name is actually Bastet. Cool. What else can we do from here? Personality results. I don't think I have those quite yet. I assume all the way to the left is like baby. Okay, youth, adulthood, old age, the darkness, and then wake up. What happens if I start with wake up? Oh, okay. I guess I have to start with youth. Chapter. Okay, we're already in chapter 2. Consciousness hits me a sudden jolt. All that I was, that glimpse of infinity lingers in the briefest moment short. Make a blink. TV is on in the other room playing cartoon. Interesting, there's a step counter on the bottom left. I wonder what significance that has. It says, I'm surprised. I'll have to put that word in a book. Well, you know. My parents brought me this place. Okay. His parents bought him this place? So this house is his? He owns this house? It's a creepy doll. It's always scared me, but I can't get rid of it. Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you just move it to another room? His absolute favorite video game sitting on the bed I could take with me if I wanted to. Warning, this item contains information which would allow you to circumvent all the game's challenges. No. Here we got a clock. There's a tiny keyhole locking the door to the pendulum. My parents are, what is this pink stuff? Just a scrap of fabric. This room is usually covered with stuff like this. Why is the room covered with fabric? Okay. And then we have a bug. A roach. Wait, some of the fun things, there are roaches crawling on it now? That's disgusting. Not sure how that happened. They never use it? Wait, what? You guys need to find a new house. Always empty. Yikes. That's unfortunate. It's hard to get away without having to explain myself to somebody. Agree or disagree? When trying something new, you like to have detailed instructions, I guess. Okay, my dad's just chilling outside. Oh, he's mowing the grass. Interesting. What is this? Warning, children should not enter without adult supervision. Well, you tell me not to enter. The first thing I'm gonna do is enter. Largest places. Okay. I like how there's a lot of stuff that is interactable. It makes the world feel more alive rather than just, you know, having a background or having things on a map just for the sole purpose of having things on a map. It makes it more, yeah, just makes it more alive, really. Okay. I don't see any monsters. I don't know if they're... Well, yeah, there's bosses, so there would have to be monsters and stuff, I would assume. Animals. What's this? A beautiful crystal just sitting on the ground here like something to get. Okay. So why are kids not allowed in here without adult supervision? Minus pixel on the left here doesn't look old enough. It's actually mine. Wait, it doesn't look old enough to be from when this was actually a mine. Maybe somebody was digging up quartz. More into a cave and all the way back until I happen on a large waterfall. Hear a voice deep inside. Agree or disagree? Prefer to follow a structured plan Agree. This game must be with spiders. You say that there are spiders, but I don't actually see it. Huh. So I guess the warning was really for nothing? Okay. I feel like there should be something in here that puts me in danger. If you have this warning sign here, children should not enter without adult supervision, there should definitely be something that happens if you do go in there as a child. Carrying empty threats in a game can ruin certain plot points, or maybe not plot points, but like they can ruin certain risks or threats that you put later on in the game, because the player's just gonna be like, oh well, this game doesn't really mean that, or oh, I don't believe you, and just gonna go do it anyways, and then they could die, or maybe nothing happens again, and it just kind of leaves a sour taste in the player. So I feel like if you do threaten or say, hey, bad's gonna happen if you do this, then you have to follow through. First time I've ever gone away from home. Work best with collaboration. Let's agree. Sometimes, you tell people to do something and they just do the complete opposite, and it's frustrating. So, if you want it done right, sometimes you just gotta do it yourself. We have all these shadows. You really shouldn't be behind the counter. Okay, what if I'm in front of the counter? Sorry, kid, but you have to be 18 to get a room? Okay. Well, these maps are really beautiful, by the way. Well, hello, child. Would you like to help me pick some flowers? Sure. Well, you shouldn't pick flowers. What? What? Okay. That dude's rude. There's a big thing made for fires, but there's no fire in it. Oh, I have a feeling somebody's gonna get upset if I try to light the fire. Let me turn this up a bit. So I would recommend going over the audio one more time. It does seem like it's getting quieter. It definitely got quieter versus when I first started the game. That's for sure. But I don't know if it's getting quieter every time I go into a new area or something like that. So I might just want to run an audio pass through the game here. Let's just go ahead and light it. Oh, I need a fire source. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You shouldn't be here without your father. What? I'll be home later. I have some things I want to get done in town. But Mom. Alright, what do you got? I don't want to play with you. That's rude. Why you gotta be so rude? You're just walking out of people's homes. Well, clearly you've never played an RPG in your life, Shadow. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Okay. Well, let me light the brazier. So one thing to keep in mind is when you have tight corners like this, and sometimes you could potentially get stuck. Like if I was right here coming out of the house and my mom was right in front of me, you definitely want to have some sort of system where if the character is bumping or touching an NPC for longer than a second, that the NPC will then immediately move. Whereas right now, I guess it's a second. Sometimes it's not though. Like right here, I'm trying to move to where Mom is, but she just sat there for a good 5 seconds. So, especially in tighter corridors, you want to have that system implemented. I'm the richest man in town. Oh yes, I have I'm so rich I have 2 beds. Wow. Fancy. There's a lighter sitting next to the lantern. Sure. I stole your lighter. You're rich. You can buy another one. Sibling or something. I don't have one of those. Okay. Now I should have something to light the brazier. There we go. And let's light this one. Oh, there's one more over here. Did that do anything? Oh, it did. Okay. Let's go into the shop here. Would you like to buy? I already have a lighter, antidepressants, toys, drink, candy. Toys, I guess? I don't really sell any toys. It's a pharmacy. Okay. Can I get antidepressants? I'm afraid your parents will need to fill out a prescription. Okay. What about a drink? Well, all I have is 100 coins, so probably not. Candy. Oh, only 25. Yeah, sure. I'll buy one. What does candy do? Okay, so this is a really nice breakout of what the candy does. I really like the way this menu looks. You know, it's consumable. You have 1. It gives you a mood recovery of +1. You can use it anytime, and you just get all this extra stats, which is very helpful for when somebody doesn't know how your game plays. They can see exactly, oh, it does exactly this. That's really nice. This looks like one of the signs, but it's a language I can't understand. Sale antidepressants, half off. It is locked. Okay, well, I guess that's all I can do here. Let's go ahead and I think we can leave. It wasn't bad, I know, and dangerous, but I felt invincible. You don't often make new friends. I guess neutral. You collected all the shards of personality from this age. Go forth and confront your oppressors. Ooh, now we get a boss fight. But... oh, wait, are the oppressors in the cave? Let's find out. Nothing over here. No, they're not. Okay. I guess maybe the sign is a plot device? I don't know. I still think it's kind of weird. How do I get back? Let's do a hint. Okay. Settings, controls, save game, load game, and game. Fight your oppressors. Are you my oppressor, Dad? Oh, jeez. Okay, what the hell were you thinking? Sneaking away from home, crawling around caves, starting fires. You're gonna learn a real lesson today. Oh, Dad's pissed. Okay, boss battles. Certain individuals you meet in town. You may meet trying to be a boss enemies. You can hit people and get your way in this world. You have to defeat them via dialogue. If the boss catches you in this phase, they're going to say things you don't want to hear. Each time a boss talks to you, your mood will decrease. Mood impacts all types of responses you'll be able to give. Different dialogues. Plans use antidepressants to recover your mood. To talk, activate any talking points around the map. When it rings and say whatever you think is best. Talk fast. The boss won't stop counting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. I just want to do it by myself. Run. You can't give alone what you're doing. You just don't care. It's totally safe in there. It is 100% safe in there. I spend more time on the outside. You're the one who ignores me. Okay. I gotta bait the boss over here. I'm a boss. And Run. Okay, Planet Fire really is things all to do. I wanted to go town. I just want to see what would happen. I just want to see what would happen, man. I feel like I really connected a piece of my history. Okay. That was interesting. I think the first time that or the first little dialogue thing that I went to, I panicked and I just kind of chose whatever came first. But after I learned that I could bait the boss, that gave me a lot more time. So I think it's fine. I think that the first one shouldn't have any real major impacts, or that you should at least give some sort of maybe tutorial fight, or just something where the player can try out that type of mechanic with no repercussions. Because once the player realizes that, oh, you know, I could just bait the boss over to one side of the arena, run to the other, and that gives me plenty of time to read the dialogue and pick the option that I want to pick. So yeah, once they figure that out, you know, the fight becomes much more enjoyable. So definitely having some sort of tutorial fight or explanation or something along those lines so that the player has a chance to figure that out. Okay, so now what? I defeated Boss Man. I keep going back into this cave because I keep thinking that this cave has another purpose other than just the memory thing. But I think that this cave literally doesn't have any other purpose except for that memory. Or not memory, but like the dialogue option. Did I go back into town? I guess I talked to Mom. I heard somebody say, if I understand what were you even doing, it sounded like, oh boy, okay. Nope, I already know the tutorial. So now I can initiate the boss, okay. So I'm gonna bait Mom over here, and then come all the way over here. I'll kill you. Whoa! I just wanna go home. Oh god, okay. So I understand. I'll talk about it later. Come on. I just think I guess I don't really know. It was just there, so I picked it up. Okay. Key lying here. Mom must have dropped it. Okay, now I know where the key goes. So I imagine that if I would have fought Mom first versus Dad, that I would have felt very differently about the boss fight mechanic in general. The Mom one was way harder than the Dad, specifically because the arena corners. So like if you went to the dialogue option, Mom seemed to have walked or had better pathing than Dad, so she got to me faster. And then Mom's dialogue was way more out there versus Dad's. And the options that I chose, you know, were longer to read as well. I'm not a very fast reader just by who I am. So to me, it seemed very unfair, that boss fight, because, you know, I'd be reading, Mom catches up to you, and then she basically blocks you into that corner, and you just have to hope and pray that the AI randomly opens up space for you. You saw that the first time she caught me, she like talked to me like 2-3 times, and now my mood is set down to 60, and I feel like that was unfair. I feel like the reason why my mood is 60 is because the arena was completely unbalanced, and I don't feel like it was really my fault at all. And you never really want the player to feel that, because then they're just not going to want to do the next boss battle. Like, oh, you know, there's going to be some like mechanic that, you know, is it's cheating me out of my victory or whatnot. So definitely want to be careful about things like that, like where the boss AI just kind of gets you stuck in the corner and there's literally nothing you can do about it, taking away the player's ability to do something about the situation is not a good thing. Okay, insert the key. Cool. Let's go into the young adulthood. Education, college, they say, is where you find yourself. I can hardly on my classes. It says easy as yesterday, but how many years has been since year? Okay. Interesting little intro. There's less trash in the trash can than there is on my floor. That's a yikes. Page was not comfortable to sit in. Okay. I'll check my email. Okay, sounds good. On this computer at least when I do it all right now. Well, I have email. Should I check it? Yes, because the game won't let me leave unless I do. Please see me today about the future of your academic career. Okay, well, let's do this. Where is the academy building? Okay, just another dorm. Oh. Yeah, just a dorm. Just in the dorm. What do you have to say? That's up. I smelled pot in the hallway this morning. That wasn't coming from your room, was it? Only to talk. Oh, jeez. Okay, another student. Yep. Do you think my hair looks stupid? I kind of think it does. I kind of think yours does too. No offense. Just honestly, like, bro, you don't even have hair. Okay, calm down. Okay, looks like we can go into the bathroom. In for an hour, hiding from our RA, but she just won't leave. Yikes. I always avoid these mirrors sometimes. I just can't stand inside of myself. I hear a deep voice inside. You stay cool even when the pressure is on. Yes. Okay, can I go on the girls? Yeah, no, didn't think so. Okay. Press the button. And what do you guys have to say? Listen, I'm sorry, but can I have a quarter? The vending machine over there stole my money. Oh, I see how it is. Well, first let me check out the vending machine. 125 coins? Bruh, I only have 75. I literally did not gain a single coin from when I was young till now. Like, I might have saved money in my bank account. Oh. All of it? You know, I have a feeling it's gonna come to bite me in the ass later on. Oh god, that'd be so much. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm gonna... Oh. Oh, you're on. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's kind of weird, but okay. Sure, you can have a quarter. You will 100% ask again, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's buy a soda. Let's buy another candy, because now I'm rich. I promised myself I'd make it to both of my classes before I go either, though I need to hit up the library for a book. Well, I need to go see my advisor as well. Okay. So I can't do anything in here. Oh, never mind. I have to go again. I don't really walk into a door. I'm just saying uninvited. What else? Of course, here I am. Oh, okay. Oh, no. So these are all dorms? What's back here? Nothing. Okay. Oh, there's a cat. Ah. Meow. Alright, what's this? Oh, Even the bottom ones are dorms. Okay. I used to smoke pot in this little shed until they locked it up. I could come here and get away from everything, but not anymore. You most enjoy places with an intimate and relaxed atmosphere. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, let's continue on. Oh, there's two. There's a guy up here who's running real fast. Oh god. There we go. Trying to run here. Oh, okay. Well, alright. Whatever you say, mister. I got a crush on my algebra teacher. Who do you have a crush on? You. Oh, you probably shouldn't tell anybody else that I don't judge, but that's really weird. Funny. Hall is the building to the southeast. Ellen Hall is the building to the west. Library is just south of here. If you go to the west of this building. If you go around the west side of those buildings and head north, you'll find the administration building. Okay, cool. Well, let's do that. So head west and then head north. And this is the admin building. What does the sign say? Yep, admin offices. Okay. I hate this building. I hate going to this building. I hate everything I have to do with this building. I typically avoid it like the plague. But your advisor wants to speak to you, so you gotta go do that. Administration building hall. Okay. Locked door, locked door. Okay. Can't go that way either. Go that way either. How do I go see my advisor? Make sure I get my classes before I talk to my... Oh, okay. I just figured since the advisor was the first thing told to me that would be the first thing I need to do, but I guess not. So which one of these buildings is the library? No, that's the hall. That library, perfect. It just shades in here. Can't be looking at any materials. Well, I could use a hand finding the plant biology book. Some natural history biology listed on the Library of Congress Hall. Call number starting with QH. That'll be on the second floor. Okay. Second floor. Oh, jeez. This place is huge. What's on the cracks on the floor here? I could almost follow them like a map. Am I supposed to follow the cracks? If so, that's amazing. Because shelf, I better not leave that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was awesome. I must spend hours a day. Okay, your voice deep inside. You describe things literally rather than figuratively. I don't actually know, so I'm just gonna put neutral. But yeah, no, I mean, this place is gigantic. You know, I can't imagine trying to find the book without those cracks. So let me just go all the way to the left here. And I'm curious to see how long it's gonna take. Yeah. Oh, it literally loops. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's, you know, that's a great mechanic right there. So you have a giant looping room, and then, you know, if the players actually read what you're talking about or what the game is saying, then they'll know, oh, I'll just follow the cracks. But if they don't, they'll literally get lost for quite some time. So it kind of keeps the players on their toes, like, hey, you know, you need to be paying attention to what the game is telling you. Otherwise, you're just gonna get lost. So I think that was a really great mechanic right there. Let's see. I'm just running the hall. Maybe not cut off for this major. Okay. Okay, it's this one. Might help me think a little bit more about the lecture, but I've been feeling kind of down lately, so maybe see. I'll sit at the front. I'm down to sit at the front. Or the game won't let me. Maybe I have to sit like here? Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, class today we'll be continuing our... Yep. For my best to listen, he spent the next hour on the topic. Before letting us go, I didn't end up using the book, so I was stressed about. It's easy for you to make new friends. Okay. Let's go on to the next place. So I think this is also really clever as well. Like the map itself is huge. There aren't really any signs. I mean, there's these shades that kind of tell you where to go if you talk to them. There's a lot of them. Maybe cutting down on the number of shades. That way the player doesn't feel like they have to talk to literally every single one just to get directions. Because like if you went around talking to every single shade except for this one right here, who actually tells you where everything is at, the player would be like, oh god, okay, here we go, another map that's gigantic with 20 shades. I gotta talk to every single shade, even though I don't really want to, because I need to find the one that will tell me the directions and things like that. So I think maybe cutting down on the number of shades, and then again, because the map is so huge, there's a lot of different places to go, but you also have cut off a lot of those places saying, hey, you need a key, or I can't go in there. So I think that's very good, because if you just literally let the player roam around every single entrance, every single little nook and cranny on this huge map, they're going to get discouraged very fast. So blocking a lot of that off, but even though keeping the map still big, I think is a good choice. Bajillion things to read. Let's see where. Oh. Oh, okay. Whew. I thought the game froze on me there for a second. Okay, it's just RP. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Am I literally just gonna sit here waiting for the stairs the whole time? Third floor? Oh no. And this isn't even... Where am I supposed to be going? There we go. All the way to the top. Okay. Let's see. I need to hurry and pick up a desk. I could sit only back away from nobody or right up front. Logically, I'll blend in best in the middle, but my gut says to sit to the side. I need to do it if the ask me a question manages to say it's ambiguous. Hopefully that works. Yes, because that's how you learn in college. Now let's sit up front. Screw it. Obviously, so far I haven't noticed the class when I share some insight with this. Ooh, I feel that. This has been me one time in my life. I like to say it better. It had an ambiguous ending. Anyways, we're looking at postmodernist. Okay. Hey, you just select the ambiguous option. Works every time. For 40 minutes. This has been actually learned a lot. Like, right. You don't usually settle on a decision until the last possible moment. Strongly disagree. I like to have a plan of action before I do things. Otherwise, things just take significantly longer, or they just don't get done. Alright, note to self, not taking the elevator, because you have to wait 10 years for it to come. wrong way. Now I should be able to go see my advisor. Yeah. See, glad you came by, but I'm right in the middle of something. Just came back. You finish. Wait, what? Wait, I'm just come back after you finish the rest of your day. What else am I supposed to do? I went to class. And he's, yep, a locked door. Well, I noticed I can go into the overworld. So, can I actually go anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I go back to my dorm. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot what my dorm was for a second. Am I supposed to? I did most of my schoolwork on this computer at least. Yeah. Okay, but where? We keep some weed in the nightstand here, but it's out. I left my ID in here. If I wanted to get prepared, I should grab it. I can always just improvise. Well, I guess I'll take it. Where do I go now, though? Okay, so I can't go into any of these dorms. So I talk to you now? You just want to yell at me, so no. I still can't go in here. Can't go into any of these dorms. Oh, you know what? I haven't tried to go north yet. That just takes you out. Okay. Library. I've gone to both of my classes. Closed off. I guess let's go to the inn. Okay, oops. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so I'm not supposed to go in the inn. Oh, here we go. Justice over for. Like if somebody wrongs you, you'd rather see them in jail than just forgive them. I don't know, I guess it really depends. So that one's very situational. Okay, now where are my oppressors? I know of one oppressor here. And for the life of me, I can't remember if there's any others. Let's go. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, this one is really short. I'm just shy. Yeah, sure. I don't even know what she said. You think you said you're gonna kick me out? You want to smoke together sometime? You're trying to trick me. Alright, let's the corner here. And run. And wait. Truth is, you just don't like me. Yes, I mean, I don't know, it's really hard to read. Maybe that's because of me? Huh? Can you? Okay, so that was one presser. Find the other one. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the concept. I think it's a really cool boss battle concept. But I feel like, man, for slow readers, it's just so hard. I feel like there's no way I can read the question and then have time to give a proper answer. I don't know how important these answers are to the game, but I feel like on most of them, I'm just like, yeah, sure, let's choose this one. I feel like maybe there are different ways that you can make it still difficult, like projectiles or more than one, you know, maybe like a duplicate, maybe they duplicate themselves. Or, yeah, like this, there's two of them, but they need to move slower. Like, this is way too fast. I don't even know what I'm picking at this point. Sign. Borrow notes from the students, I guess. 5 absences is according to the sign mentioning party. Well, we got to sell, I guess. I feel like I don't care about your education at all. I see the pattern that make you think that. Then we see this straight. Sure. And it just happens. A lot of friends based on that. Bam. All right, was that all the oppressors? That one was much better. There was a little bit there. For a little bit there where the AIs kind of got stuck on the north side of the map, which is nice. I actually got a minute to breathe and read the questions. But yeah, I mean, having two of them is perfectly fine, but they need to not move as fast. Like, if there's two of them especially. You can also do projectiles, you know. There's like 1,000 different ways that you can make the boss battles harder and more interesting versus just speeding up the actual boss. Especially if you want to have these things. Okay, sure. If you want to have these questions and answers mean something. Prioritize meeting deadline. Your grades are barely high enough to continue enrolling here. Fashion-based classes. Yeah, sure. Oh man, my mood's gonna totally go down here. Students, to be fair, for the university to represent itself, I feel crushed by that responsibility. Your resident assistant filed a complaint smoking drugs in your dorm. She doesn't like that I'm always out with people. How many other people said that about? Yeah, I can't be the only one. She's singling me out. Where, how many times? Come on. Okay, can I do anything to stop her from? Okay. Again, another thing here. I work at my own pace. These corridors here are too tight, because the only way to get past her is to literally just wait for her to come over here, and then you go to the opposite row here and run past her. But as soon as you go close to her, she immediately gets in front of you, which is unfair. There's literally nothing I can do about that. I tried, and it just happens. So these corridors, this arena, I feel needs to have maybe those rows there four tiles wide instead of just 2. Because yeah, there was literally nothing I could do about that, and now my mood's all the way down to 40. Okay, where does this key go? Don't know. I would assume somewhere in my room. We'll find out. Wait. A different key to access each floor. You need a different key, but not the key that I have. Where would I put a key? Maybe the painting? Nope. Oh, mark my to-do list. Pick up prescription. Okay, I guess let's go try to pick up the prescription here. But I could have sworn that I went to the items place. Let me try again. Maybe I didn't. Okay. Items place. Maybe I didn't. Prescription. You don't know your full name? Or that? What? Interesting. Do you have my prescription or not? That'd be 6,000 coins. I mean, I guess I have to pay it. Now that I have antidepressants, though, I can improve my mood. Oh, that's creepy. Okay, where do I use this key? At the inn, maybe? The secret passageway? Nope. About this painting? Probably just some asshole though. Oof. I'm looking for like maybe some sort of clock or something again, like it was last time. I don't remember seeing a clock in any of the places. Maybe I just take a look again here. Not the Tin Man, is it? No. What about this place? No. Okay. Hallway here. At this point, I'm just looking for the next place to go here. Oh wait, maybe it's this thing? Oh. Here's the Infinite Library. I've already gone to the second floor. Let's go to the third floor. I don't see any cracks. Most likely this just loops, and I kind of don't want to get lost. About the fourth floor. Same thing. Fifth floor? First floor. Table. I I don't know if maybe it's because what I'm looking okay. Um I don't know if it's because what I'm looking for is a clock and that's throwing me off. Maybe I'm not supposed to be looking for a clock at all. If the item that I'm looking for to go back to where I choose my age, if it's always a clock, then I'd like for the game to tell me that, hey, make sure you always look for a clock, go back, which, yep, looks like there's a clock right here. A normal looking clock, except the numbers go up to 83 instead of 12, and the hands are moving quickly in the wrong direction. Yeah, so maybe something that tells you, hey, you know, when you're done with the boss, maybe it could tell you after you're done with the first set of bosses, or maybe it can tell you, you know, during the tutorial here or something, but something to tell the player, hey, you know, at the end of every section, I guess, or chapter, make sure that you look for a clock to come back here, because then that's going to tell the player while they're running around, checking out the chapter and everything that it has in it, in the back of their mind, they're always looking for a clock. And definitely make sure that the clock is placed somewhere where the character or the player has to go. This last clock was a perfect example. It was placed in one of the rooms that I had to go to for class, but I didn't know that I had to keep an eye out for a clock to make sure that I proceed to the next chapter. So subconsciously, I completely missed the clock in the background. I didn't even really pay attention to it. So the game telling the player, hey, make sure you're always looking for a clock whenever you're running around, that'll save the player a lot of time there. Like at the end, I spent almost 10 minutes running around trying to figure out where the clock was, because I had no idea. So yeah, definitely want to make sure that you tell the player that. It looks like there is chapter 4. I don't know how many chapters are out in the game here, but unfortunately I am just out of time, so I'm going to read this here. Only dream. I recognize the functionality of my efforts. So here I am, full adult, not as old as I yet be. Corporate America. Interesting place, corporate America. But yeah, I think the game is very well polished, actually. There's no major game-breaking bugs or anything like that. No misplaced tiles. All the tiles make sense to me personally. So I think this game is very well polished, very well put together. It's you know, there isn't really any combat, which is great. I like to see, you know, RPG Maker games that aren't your typical JRPG cookie cutter kind of thing. It makes it, you know, very, very nice doing all these reviews and playing a game that doesn't have like a typical battle system, which is really nice and out of the box. But there are some issues with that, you know, as far as balancing the boss fights and things like that you just need to look at. Again, do an audio balance pass on the main menu screen there and the starting area, and then when you go into the chapters, because it seems like, you know, you got the main menu screen, which, you know, there's only so much you can do about the sound there, but I turned the sound all the way down to 10%. Went into the tutorial area, music was fine, but as soon as I entered chapter 1, the music was significantly lower than the tutorial area. And it looks like it's been that way ever since, so maybe just increasing it or decreasing it in the beginning, something like that. But yeah, I mean, I really like what you have here, and I'm interested to see how it continues. But other than that, that'll be it for me, and I'll see you guys next time.